Hello everyone, it is I, Crocodile99. Welcome to another episode, another day of Python Week. Now today is all about one of these smaller relatives of the Python family. Today it's all about the children's Python. Welcome you back to Reptile Planet. Alright, so the children's Python basically gets its name not because of its affiliation with children, but it was named after a British zoologist named John George Children, who basically first discovered this snake. The snake is basically named after him. So the name children's Python basically gets its name and because of its reputation for being a lot smaller than its larger cousins, such as the Burmese python, the reticulated python. Children's pythons tend to stay a lot smaller than their larger relatives, earning their name. So they can be at a manageable size, they're wonderful colorations, but if you'd like to learn more, you go. Now, the children's python can be found mainly in Australia, but they can be found in Queensland, Western Australia, as well as Northern Territory. Comes to habitat, children's pythons can be found in woodlands, forests, and even rocky outcroppings. So basically, the preferred habitat does supply ample cover that allows them to potentially hide from predators, but also allows them to basically ambush potential prey. So, snakes like to keep out of the way of other predators because they don't want to risk getting caught or hurt or even eaten. With us in particular, who basically for people who fear snakes, basically as they hide away from us, basically it also minimizes the interaction between humans and snakes. But if you'd like to learn more, you go. Now, like I said, children's pythons get their name because of relatively smaller sizes compared to their larger relatives. So they can only grow to around 2.5 to 3 feet long at maximum, making them a little of a smaller python species, which makes them popular as pets due to their manageable size. Now when it comes to their coloration, now they can have kind of like a warm, kind of like a light brown to red coloration, with darker brown or even black spots or blotching covering them from head to tail. So it makes them very basically easily identifiable, but also helps them with ample camouflage when hiding from potential danger. If you want to learn more, here you go. Now, children's pythons are relatively nocturnal, meaning they'll be active more likely at the nighttime rather than in the daytime. So during the morning, they'll basically be hiding away underneath rocky crevices. That would keep out away from potential danger as during the sunlight. But once nighttime hits, they'll be on the prowl, on the hunt for their favorite foods. Now it comes to their natural prey. They will eat a variety of small mammals like small rodents. They will even consume birds and even other reptiles that they come across. So you have an ample, kind of like a variety food diet that definitely sticks with their natural diet. So once nighttime hits, they'll be on the prowl for their favorite foods, and once sunlight hits right back, they'll be back into hiding and waiting for the next night to be on the prowl once again. If you want to learn more, here you go. Now we're going to the breeding season. Basically, it will start between early winter, well, late winter to early spring. My apologies. So during that point, it'll be kind of roughly around July to the month of September. So males will start to seek out females during the breeding season. But like any snake, with both males do try to compete for mating rights, they will basically wrestle one another, and basically the victor will have the chance to breed with the female, whereas the loser has to go off and try his luck elsewhere. Now then, during that point, females can lay around 10 to 20 eggs. So just like their larger relatives, children's pythons, once the eggs are laid, the female will coil around the eggs, basically not only protecting them from predators, but also a way to incubate the eggs until they hatch. Just like many python species, once they coil around the eggs, they'll basically emit a twitching motion. That way it allows them to control the temperature, which the eggs will basically amp to, kind of like warmer temperatures will have as males, as cooler temperatures will hatch out as females. Once the eggs are completely hatched, the babies are on their own, ready to fend for themselves, and the mother goes off and try to find food or find ample shelter somewhere else. If you want to learn more, here you go. Now, children's pythons are also, as fascinating as they are in the wild, they also started to become a very popular pet in the pet trade because of their, docile demeanor as well as their relatively manageable size. So this isn't a python that will get absolutely like ginormous like their Burmese python or reticulated python cousins, but they will remain kind of like on a smaller size, making them a really good choice for potential pet owners and reptile hobbyists who want to keep these pythons in their collections. So it makes them a good choice to have. Basically, if you want to use them, have them as a pet, use it for educational purposes, and basically down that line, they become relatively a good choice because they're smaller size and they're gentle and docile demeanor. If you want to learn more, here you go. Alright, so that is the children's python, very fascinating snake species. I thank you all for joining me for another episode of Python Week. So I'll be back later again for another episode. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button. If you have any questions for me, post in the comments below. Don't forget, subscribe for more content, check out my other videos, and I will see you all next time. See you later.